Good morning, New Canaan High School. I'm Amelie coming to you live from the NCTV studio. Today is Friday, November 5th, and a day E. It's also the last day of quarter one. Grades will be finalized by November 15th, but don't worry everyone, we're almost to Thanksgiving break. We have a lot of news to cover for you guys today, including Students of the Month being announced, world-renowned musicians visiting NCHS, and all the latest at FCAC playoffs. Before I get ahead of myself, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Last Thursday was opening night for the upperclassmen play A Midsummer Night's Dream. It's the first fall show in 2 years that was performed in front of a fully live audience, which was followed up by 2 additional shows on Friday and Saturday. Congratulations to the cast and crew on such an amazing show. There's also another show coming up if you weren't able to make this play, the Underclassmen musical, Freaky Friday. Opening night is on Friday the 19th at 7 p.m. with 2 more shows on Saturday the 20th at 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. You can buy tickets at newcanaanhighschooltheater.com for $18. I look forward to seeing many of you there. It's great that events like theater are being performed live once again, and to see if it's going to stay that way, let's check in on COVID. Here's some excellent news. Vaccines are now available for kids aged 5 to 11, which means we are one step closer to getting rid of our masks. So, until then, the nurses want to remind everyone to wear a mask over your nose whenever you're in the building, including entering it. If you ever need an extra one, the nurse's office and all of your teachers have plenty. They're quite literally everywhere. Seniors, if you want to participate in the senior internship program and miss out on those final exams, you have to apply in the senior internship portal. The portal is open Monday, November 8th through January 4th. You will receive an email on Monday with your login information and are required to write a paragraph on why you would like to participate in the program. And then in January, you will choose 15 internships that interest you. Afterwards, the senior will receive a 15-minute interview with 2 senior internship committee members to discuss their internship choices. Seniors also have the opportunity to design their own program. Just fill out forms provided in Mrs. Bianco's email and also get approval from the company. Please note, every senior, including the seniors who plan on finding their own internships, must register and apply in the portal. Final internship appointments will be on January 6th. Last Friday, violinist James Ennis and pianist Andrew Armstrong visited NCHS to play for the orchestra, band, and music tech students. Mr. Ennis is an accomplished violinist who plays around the world alongside the Frankfurt Radio Symphony and has received 2 Grammy Awards. Mr. Armstrong, a 1992 NCHS graduate, is also an accomplished musician who travels worldwide to play piano. Armstrong has been a part of the Manhattan String Quartet and the Boston Chamber, touring London, Amsterdam, and Australia. NCTV's Eva Campbell spoke with the orchestra teacher, Mr. Fix, and one of his students about the performance.
They gave a fantastic performance, and I like to say that we were very lucky because James Ennis is a world-famous violinist, and to have somebody of that stature come to the high school was just such a treat for the students and myself.
I just thought it was really cool to see them come perform for us. It was some excellent music, and it was really nice seeing an alumni, Andy Armstrong, come back.
If you've been paying attention to the weekly update, then you've probably noticed a newly added section for NCHS Tips. This club was founded by Matthew and Susan Kim and Catherine Burgess with the goal of giving advice to students, faculty, and the overall New Canaan community. Each week, they select tips based on what the club members think is the most current topic readers may need help with based on community chatter, questions among peers, or where they find information to be lacking. If this sounds like something interesting for you, students are welcome to join by contacting the club via their website, nchstips.com, where you can choose upcoming tips or can recommend your own. Make sure to take a look and browse through the tips from this year and last. And here's your first tip. Make sure to follow them on Instagram at NCHS Tips after following NCTV, of course. Congratulations are in order for October Students of the Month. Stellar job, freshmen Ashton Rama and Lauren Smith, sophomores Andrew Lord and Sam Bissessi, juniors Lexi Harai and Ty Groff, and seniors Luke Toulier and Delaney Smith. Congrats and keep up the amazing work, students. All right, NCHS, get ready for the upcoming art show titled Good Vibrations, which will be up in the main lobby from November 17th to January 7th. The show will feature a variety of student work ranging from paintings and drawings to jewelry and ceramics. The submission deadline was last Friday, and the student jury met on Wednesday to select the pieces they thought best embody the theme of artwork, depicting colors, patterns, movements, and overall good vibes. Make sure to check it out when the show goes up. Speaking of our Rams, we have Brendan Tiscornia on standby with some updates on how the fall seasons are closing out. Brendan?
Thank you, Amelie. Our Rams have been hard at work since the summer, and I'm excited to see how the end of their seasons unfold. Without any further ado, I'm Brendan Tiscornia, and this is your Rams Sports Report. The weather is getting colder and the leaves are changing colors, which can only mean one thing: playoffs. And what better way to start than with cross country? Girls cross country had states on Monday where they finished second overall out of 17 teams. Because of their 5th and 12th place performances, freshmen Renee Aralev and Charlotte Moore made the Class L All-State team. Since they finished so highly as a team, the entire squad will be participating in state opens today up in Manchester. Good luck, girls. Field hockey team finished their regular season a perfect 16-0, but they didn't stop there. They came into FCX as the number 1 overall seed. After beating number 8 Fairfield Ludlow on Saturday 2-1, they looked to keep the dream season alive against number 4 Ridgefield on Tuesday. The girls were met with one of their toughest battles of the year, with the Tigers taking them into double overtime. But in the 11th hour of the game, senior captain Molly Mitchell connected with sophomore Izzy Shue, who put the ball in the back of the net for the victory. They advanced to the FCX finals last night, where unfortunately they fell to arch rival Darien 1-0 in double overtime. The season is not over yet though, as the girls are also looking to make a deep run into state playoffs. Good luck, girls. Football stands tall at 5-1, and they're coming off a key bounce-back win over Greenwich after the loss to Wilton on homecoming. Senior captain quarterback Henry Cunning ran for 2 touchdowns, but the story of the game was defense. The Rams held Greenwich to only 87 all-purpose yards, and they were led by senior linebacker Chad Russo, who had a fumble recovery and not 1, not 2, but 3 sacks. With a performance like that, Chad, you are our Ram of the Week. Congratulations. The boys are on the road tonight at Fairfield Ludlow, so make the trip to support them if you can. Also make sure to be on the lookout for November 25th Turkey Bowl tickets against Darien, which will be available soon. And now it's time for some quick hits. Girls soccer unfortunately lost in FCX to Staples last week 3-1. They have a week off and will return to action in states on Monday, November 8th. Girls volleyball closed out the regular season with a 10-8 record, and while they missed the FCX tournament, they ride a 2-game win streak going into states. Boys cross country had their last meet of the year on Monday, finishing 12th out of 22 teams in Class L, capping off a 5-10 season. Coach Bill Markin is excited for the future, as the 5 best times in states were all from underclassmen. Boys soccer also came to an end this past week, finishing with a 3-11-1 record. While it was not the season they had hoped for, Coach Luke Green is still proud of the way that his team progressed throughout the course of the year. Boys golf already won FCX and states. They're not done yet. They are still practicing in this cold weather to get ready for nationals at Pinehurst Resort in North Carolina in July. In other news, the Holiday Spirit Store is open. The deadline is November 7th, so head on over to ncrams.com to get your gear. Now, I don't know what the weather will be. We have somebody else to do that. But try and get out to support the teams this weekend so they can finish their season strong.
Thanks, Brendan. I'll make sure to get out and do that. Speaking of the end of fall, I'm a little scared it's getting too cold for not coming to school in a jacket. Let's hand it over to the American name version of myself, Emily Fox. Emily, how's it looking?
Why, thank you, European name counterpart of myself. It's looking like we've finally made that leap over to fall weather. The leaf piles on the side of the road are extremely telling. Although we all may miss the heat, I'm glad to be reporting on some colder temps. What's up, New Canaan High School? I'm Emily Fox, back at it again to give you this weekend's weather. We woke up this morning to chilly temps in the low 30s. It is truly the start of fall when you have to bundle up to walk out to your cars or buses in the morning. It's going to be a wonderfully sunny day with the temperatures making their way up to the low 50s as the day goes on. As Brendan said, our football team plays Ludlow tonight, so it might be the perfect evening to make the trek to Fairfield to support the guys. Saturday, we wake up to the same cold morning as we did today, but we're going to see a whopping 2 degrees higher with a peak at 54. The clocks turn back an hour tomorrow night, so you'll have 1 extra hour to enjoy your weekend. On Sunday, the weather is looking to stay consistent with a low in the high 30s and a high in the mid 50s. Hopefully, we can all get outside with the peace of mind of a new quarter. And hopefully some less work. Looking into next week, it appears we're going to be jumping back into the low 60s. And don't worry, the skies are looking clear all throughout the week, so soak up the sun while the cold isn't too unbearable. That's all from me, NCHS. I hope you have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you soon. Back to you, Amelie.
Thanks, Emily. Now, before we go, we'd like to wish a very happy birthday to Maximilian Pace, James Shumway, Zane Warren, and Ryan Werneberg. We hope you and everyone else here at NCHS has a fantastic weekend. Make sure to follow us on all of our social medias, including Instagram and Twitter at NCTV78, and subscribe to our YouTube, also at NCTV78. We leave you now with an interview with the new freshman phenomena, Chase Maggio.
What's up, guys? It's Abby Gaudreau. I'm here with Mr. Famous, Chase Maggio. And if you aren't familiar with him, today we're going to catch up with him and learn more about him. So, how did this happen? When was your rise to fame?
I don't really know. It just started happening probably at the football games. I started talking to people and I just got to know people.
So you have your own Instagram fan account. Is it getting a little weird with people, like stalking you?
I don't know who made it. Do you know?
No, I don't know.
Oh. But sometimes it's a little annoying when people take photos of me, but I don't really care.
So what was your transition like from middle school to the high school?
So I went to Norwalk, Nathan Hale, and then I came here, which I was a little nervous for because I didn't know anyone. But now I know a lot of people, it's a lot more comforting.
What's your overall impression of freshman year so far?
It's a lot of fun. It's good meeting new people and being a lot more free than in middle school.
What are your goals for this year?
To get good grades and being more involved in extracurricular activities.
If you could say something to the whole school, what would it be?
I believe we can win.
Thank you, Chase.
Yeah.